Hey guys, Wild Thing here. Getting started with some Kerbal Space Program tonight, once again. Um, Focus today is going to be all about space station, a little more science, and possibly building some newer style vessels based on some mod repairs that we did. So, see what happens, shall we? All right, first things first. Let's make sure the stream is working. It is. What's up, Odie? Oh, that was quick. Were you just waiting? I'm on chat, by the way. If you oh, you probably got your kids, so it's always my Achilles heel channel. All right, well, I'm sure Mixer will catch up in a second here. It looks like we're streaming. So, let's take a look and see what we got here in the old assembly bay. A space station. That's what we've got. A big old space station we're going to put up there tonight. This guy, in fact. What we're putting up there. Craft. Out of here. The Mega. Trust. Yeah. Yeah, she's a big boy. Got to put the space station up there, which is got all this like supplies and food and all sorts of gooey gooey goodness. Be great. All right. Air pilot for Jebediah. Jebediah. Oh, changes. That's cool. I'm changing. Maybe not. Not combined. Commute. Powerful. Max range. 6. Max percent. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, cool. I like that. All right. Get this launch started, shall we? First launch of the evening. Odie can watch it blow up. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Fix all these plugins today. Got all these better graphics running on it. There's clouds now that we actually will fly through. Monster. Behemoth. I definitely got to work on maybe an improved some improved lifter after this. This guy's been around a little too long, I think, but let's see how this works here. We'll use some ascent guidance because I think we're gonna need it. I think I'll be able to lift this bad boy off on my own. Okay. hit my ascent path. I don't think I should be doing a move. I don't think my altitude should be 5 kilometers. We're gonna make a turn at 15 kilometer for a velocity of 512 meters. Rock and roll, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. I gotta zoom out, it's so loud. Look at those clouds we're flying into. Woohoo! Yeah, there's these Solo, Freelancer, and Silence guys from last night's stream had made some recommendations on some graphics improvements, and naturally after Sea of Thieves I stayed up and was working on it, and I couldn't get it to work. It was broken, and it turns out that one of my mods was not working properly. So I fixed that mod, and when I did, aside from getting the graphics to work now, it fixed all these other mods that weren't working that I didn't even realize weren't working. So yeah, whole new bag of tricks here. Oh god, no. Okay, alright, we're fine. Except this guy's doing some wonkiness here. I'm not sure what that's all about. Yeah, so now we get all this like actual cloud cover, and like when we're behind the planet, it's substantially darker. Yeah, there's the Monos. I gotta fix this whole launch system is just not good. But I decided to spend science on the space station instead. Jeez. Good. Looking good. Could have looked better, but we'll work on that. Can't lift something quite as heavy. I need bigger engines, is what I need. After we get the space station up there, we're going to work on doing another science trip. Oh. Guess this turn was kind of inefficient. Just saying. Putting it in mind. It's okay, though. I don't know if we're playing Far Cry. I'm not really sure what we're playing tonight, to be honest with you. I haven't texted your brother yet. I assume he'll pop on the chat as soon as he sees that I'm streaming and is available. You could always play Sea of Thieves as a 3-person, or find a 4th. Doesn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, so as we approach the dark side of the planet now, so wait, we have the sun. Oh, what you'll notice is, you probably can't notice it yet when we get to the dark side of the moon. But if you look, here, let me close the engine. I don't really need it right now. That will close that out. Okay, this out. You notice there's actually the star field here. It's actually the background is the Milky Way. So like you could see it here, along the lines here is the night sky that you would normally see. Ah, there it is. Perfect. See that? Like that's so I put the Milky Way background that we would see if we were to go outside and like, it wasn't really bright out. So that's what we now see as our background for all of our of all of space. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. So definitely some improvements. So Jebediah is still Jebediah though. There's no fixing that problem. Oh well. Oh, this actually worked out well. This launch actually was horrible. I didn't do that good with it, but the end result was still the end result. All of electric charge, huh? Why? It was by design. Okay, we've achieved orbit. Alright, so we're going to shut down this engine. Ourselves up to normal position here. Nah, wait until you see this. Thing's actually pretty neat. I'm pretty stoked with my my station here. Rocket fuel. Oh. Go. Deploy this. Kick some lights on because it's back here. Aha! This space station has been lifted into outer space. The space station has the cupola where this guy is now. It has a crew compartment area. Then it has some food and fertilizer. It's got a aeroponics bay, which will convert mulch into supplies. It's got some storage, and it's got a life support system to help keep us from using too much. And it offers this guy 416 days of supplies, 15 and 52 days of habitation, which is awesome. It's exactly what we need. Pick on how we'll do. Let's see, grabs properly. Solar panels. Solar panels have been deployed. Right. Toggle antennas. Got an antenna here too. And then on the bottom here we have multiple docking ports, just with adding additional vessels in the future. But I couldn't get lights there, fortunately, so I'll have to work on that later. We'll probably leave this engine here because we have really no reason. Really have no reason to get rid of this engine at this point. There we go. Here, let's get into the sun now. Where are we on? warp to there.
User joined your channel.
What up?
Hello.
Oh, dude, I fixed so many things today. I'm very excited.
What'd you fix?
So last night, um, Solo and Silence had mentioned these mods for improving like the graphic appeal of the game, and so I installed them. So I've got stuff like I've got clouds around Kerbin. I've got the backdrop now of space is actually the Milky Way backdrop that you would see if you went outside.
Okay.
Distant objects is in here now, so like you see stuff like there are planets actually across the sky right now. Like I can see one, two, three, four, five. Like there's 5 or 6
Nice.
planets that you now can see. And but when I installed it last night, when you DVD and I were just chit chatting when we were done playing video games, like I could not get it to work. I was like, damn, like what is wrong? Like I loaded them up, I kept loading Kerbal, and it would not work at all, and I was really frustrated about it. So I said, all right, whatever. Like I'm tired. I'll deal with it tomorrow. So today I was looking at it. Oh, hey, wire guns. Yeah, that the mod looks pretty neat, right? So so I was playing around with it, and I know, and like I at the same time, remember I had tried to repair that lander, and I couldn't get the leg to work, and I couldn't do the attachment. I was like, I don't know
Yeah.
what's wrong with it. So I couldn't get these to work. So I pulled all them out. I said, okay, let me focus on something that I really wanted to make sure was working, which is the Kerbal attachment system. So I go in and I'm like, I'm just gonna figure this one out. So I go to the Kerbal attachment system and I'm like, I'm gonna uninstall it and reinstall it. But I had concerns because like if I uninstalled it, there's parts that I'm using I didn't want them to break. So I was like, well, let me just make sure all the dependencies are there. One of the dependencies is called Module Manager, which basically is this like it's a generic DLL that all of these mods use to kind of interact with the existing parts in Kerbal without changing the part file. Okay. So I'm like, okay, well, what version does it need? It's like 306. I'm like, yeah, but it says it's 306 installed on the mod manager I'm using. I'm like, well, let me just check. So I go to the actual like system disk and I look at the install and it's like 217 and I'm like, what the hell is this? Turns out when I installed Kerbal, I one of the plugins when I installed the Kerbal Engineer, it installed a much older version of the module manager plugin.
Oh.
And I use CCAN, which is like this like software that someone wrote that like manages updates of mods. It saw a module manager installed, but wasn't able to interpret what version was installed. So it just assumed the latest version was installed. So like none of the plugins were working. Like it's interesting. Once I got it to work, Module Manager fixed a lot of things that weren't working that I thought just didn't exist anymore. So I was like, oh, okay. Like there's a whole section. Actually, we're done with this, so let's go back down to the Space Center now. So like I have like this lander. I have this lander with all of this like all these science modules built in to this like compartment. But like I use universal storage, and what universal storage is supposed to do, which it now does, is it turns all of these like science experiments into these like little components that you can plug into this like circle that would go underneath the command module, and then you just like kind of plug them in. It's much smaller. It's a smaller form factor. It's all of these. So it's like instead of bringing like the Science Junior 9001 up, there is a smaller version of it somewhere. I think I already unlocked it. Yeah. So there's a smaller version of it. It's the same weight as Science. It's actually smaller than the Science Junior. So like it fits in a more like a smaller and more like
Right.
compact location. So this is the stuff that like I just thought that it didn't work anymore. I kind of was just like, okay, doesn't work. I'll move on, but it wasn't that at all. It was that the module manager was completely cocked.
Well, that's good that you fixed it. That's good.
So yeah.
You should watch while you're in the middle of playing Kerbal.
What?
I
What should
wanna,
I watch?
I wanna play this game tonight.
What's it called?
Spy Party.
I heard about that. Spy Party, huh? And how much is
15
Spy Party?
bucks. Unless you want to wait a couple days until it comes out on Steam.
What do you mean? It's not on Steam? What's it on?
Oh, CDM beat him again. Watch CDN and Summit play it.
I saw it. What is it on now if it's not out on
You have to go to spyparty.com, I think, and buy it for $15.
Another
Do you
game,
know
huh?
the object of the game? Have you watched any of
No,
this?
I just heard about it and I saw a little bit of the stream, but I was focusing on my herbalizing.
Okay.
I
It'll be
always win at
interesting.
Spy Party. Wire Gun says. So is it good? Like, what's the? Give me some backstory here, Deck. What's this Wire
So
Party
one
that you
person is
speak
the
of?
spy, one person's the sniper. So one person's sitting at a distance with a sniper rifle, and one person is a spy in the party. You can have up to 21 people, NPCs. So there's 20 NPCs and one spy, and the spy has a bunch of tasks to do. He has to complete those tasks at a allotted period of time. But there's tells, there's body movement that you have to look for. So the sniper is constantly looking back and forth. Sometimes it's a single room. Sometimes they're playing a hard one, which is like a veranda. So it has like it's like a U shape, and you got to keep an eye on everything that's happening in that U shape, and look for a tell or look for one of the NPCs not behaving or walking correctly. Like you have to like really pay attention, and then you snipe the person to win the match as a sniper. If the spy gets all the missions done and time runs out, he wins.
It sounds like Assassin's Creed multiplayer. Do you remember that? The last Assassin's Creed you and I played,
Uh,
where there was the multiplayer and like you had to like blend in with the crowd and so that no one caught you.
it's similar, yeah. You have to blend in, but it's like a set of NPCs in a set area, and there's a handful of different things. There's up to 8 different missions to do. You can trim it down. You can say, you have to do 3 of 2, 3 of 4, or like 5 of 7. Like you can have up to 8, but you can tell you can you can take off certain ones, or you can shrink the number required to win, and then you can adjust the time. Give the person, you can bring the time up or bring the time down in the
Mm-hmm.
game settings. It's pretty interesting. I mean, it's been fun to watch
To
actually.
win, don't be suspicious.
Yep.
All right. Well, now you're gonna make me go look this up. Now you're gonna make me go look this up, aren't you? I should at least like launch a vessel or something, so at least something is happening while I'm doing that. I was gonna remake these vessels though.
So when you're the sniper, you can highlight people, you can darken people, so that like if you have a target that you think it is, you highlight that person or multiple people, and then you darken, and then there's different things in the mission that do different things. So like we'd have to play through a couple times just to get the understanding of how all the missions work and what the different tells are, and then we would play and try to sneak things in and out.
It's called Spy Party. Let me look it up. Yes, Wire. Yeah, there's a lot going on this ship. This is my. So I called this like my advanced orbit 2B, but ultimately it's. Oh, hey buddy, what's up? You want to watch? Well, thirsty means you have to go downstairs and get something to drink. But if you, or my go get my water bottle. It's downstairs, and then you can watch. I'll move a chair over here for you. I'm sure you can. Anyway, hold on one second. Let's see what we got here. Pull this up in a second. 10th competitive spy game set at a high society party. Interesting. Is it actually releasing on Steam?
That's what they said. I mean, I'm watching, like I said, CDN and Summit, and they said it'll be
Oh,
on
I
Steam in a
see.
couple days.
But can you
Or you can
actually...
get the beta. Yeah, 15.
Oh, I see. Oh, it'd be 30, 25 bucks on April Hump. Sign up for the beta and start playing Spy Party immediately. You'll get all the updates, of course, and final version when it's done. Read the fine. What I'd love to know is does this game like does it translate over to Steam, right? Like
Like, do you own it on Steam after you buy it from them when it
yeah,
releases? I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know how that works.
All right, hold on one second. I have to get a chair for my kid, or otherwise he's gonna be on my lap the whole time. Hold on. Incoming Kerbonaut to assist with all Kerbal activity here, hopefully. Let's see. It's gonna make it a lot harder to build a new rocket, though, I won't lie.
User joined your channel.
You know this spy game's been out for a very long time, right?
It has?
How long has it been out for?
There's a video
Wow,
on it
2017.
on YouTube, from 2013.
What?
It looks like so much fun, though.
And this was like beta in 2013, and it was in a magazine in 2013 if you watch this video. Here, I'll link it here.
Alright, listen, Odie.
Yes.
4-year-old on the chat.
Yes, I understand.
just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, I can see.
Alright, hold on.
So, Deck, yeah, it's been out for a while.
This is the first time I've heard of it.
I have to make a new ship. But I have to do
It does look like
first.
fun, but it doesn't look like you can do much.
Wait,
difference,
what?
I guess.
I have to make a new ship.
Okay.
He can barely hear me. And he has a thing for ears.
I think you need to get him a bigger headset.
I know, right? They're super comfy ear cushions, though.
He needs a fruit roll-up wrapped around that thumb to make it good.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Remember those days? Fruit
Yep.
roll-ups wrapped around your finger?
He likes the feet, too, man. He's all about it. Alright, this is no science. It's all about... It's all about...
To be that flexible again to stick my foot on my face.
Whoa. Yeah, so I guess this is finally starting to release. Is that what it is?
I guess so. It's coming out on
I don't
Steam April 12th or whatever they said.
I mean, it does look pretty cool. You have to act like an AI player while you do these things.
It does look
So
pretty
the other
neat.
person doesn't figure out it's you. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna jump off of here. 'Cause I got stuff to do.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Odie.
User disconnected from your channel.
You really want to play that game, huh? Wrong spot here. X. Need mag. Batteries. Battery. Universal battery. Pretty awesome. Saved me a lot of trouble trying to figure it out. Support. We are making some vessel modifications very quickly. Can't be the hexagon, it has to be octagon. Go into the octagon! The octagon! There you go. What does that do for supplies?
So when you do that, so if you have science, will you go and look in your thing so you can find things. So you can go underwater. Next one.
You want to go underwater?
Yeah.
I have to build an underwater vehicle to do that. I guess it could be done. We just haven't made an underwater vehicle before. Oh.
So, what if you just need to put that yellow thing that had the underwater thing, and then you're done. It's like one thing, and then you're done.
Oh, just like that piece of cake? Yeah.
That would be better, right? I don't even need any science to get it.
I think I do need a little bit of science. I don't think I have some of those parts. We'll try it though. If you want me to try it, I'll try it. Maybe not right now because I really want to finish this vessel, but
So when you use it for the science you get with that vessel. Science you
well, I would get some science, but honestly, landing on a moon would be better.
when you do that, you get more science.
Yeah. Wire guns, what mod did you use to build your sub? I have this which one is it? I've got the Otter submersible pod. I think it's a plugin that has a whole set of the whole vessel, if I'm not mistaken. Like this whole thing is submersible if I was to put it together. Of course, then I actually have to land it. I actually have to get it over to the water and then get it in there. I mean, I guess that's actually not that hard when you think about it, grand scheme, right? Yeah, that's monopropellant, and that's
Oh,
flies.
that thing. All those stuff are some stuff.
For the submarine that goes underwater. Yep.
Yeah. You can make like the octonaut from the movie.
Oh, I can make an Octonaut chip from the Octonauts.
But that would take too long.
It might take too long. I did it stock, but putting jets on top, going down to push me underwater. That's pretty neat. Well, that's right. You're on Xbox. You don't have
What instead
mods.
of that kind of top, you did the underwater top for it? So can I do the number? Let me.
How about the number 1 since it's the first command chip of its type?
Okay.
And 1. So I have to put a couple of things here to make command 1 fully functional. Just have to decide what those things are real quick.
Because it's too tiny already.
It's a little tiny, yeah.
I don't want to be like that, right?
No, we need it to be a little bigger. We also need to put in...
And a little fatter.
Yes, a little fatter.
A little fat, a little longer.
Yes. Yes.
Like a little longer to the side.
Yes. Don't. That's gonna solve anything for us. Nope.
That. Oh, you could have that where they could sit and that's where they could be flying.
What I need to do is I need to put this. I need standard structure. I need the hitchhiking pickers. Hold on, wait.
Can I just show you something? You could use that for one day for an airplane.
I can, yes, absolutely can for an airplane.
That's so for people can look out windows. Out. And you're putting it on?
Well, I'm putting it here, but I don't think this is really going to work because it's not going to be a connected living space. That's going to be the problem. But
Ah,
I think it will give me habitation no matter what. It will give me habitation no matter what. So
I'm a million nine fat.
you're 1,000,009 what?
And I'm fat.
That? What do you mean?
And I'm a nine chubby.
You're not dude. Stop. Stop right now. Stop.
Is chubby like this?
No, Chubby is absolutely not like that. You're perfectly fine, dude.
What do chubbies like?
What do you mean? I don't know how to answer that question. Let's just say you're perfectly fine the way you are. There you go. That's some placement there. That gives us habitation. We're building basically a slightly.
Can you build them up against their leg
When they look like this. Yeah, they'll be filled up, but not right this second.
So when you need them filled up, I fill them up?
Yes. I'll let you hit some buttons. Sure, absolutely. Give me a second here to finish building this
I
out.
can drive the rocket too.
Oh boy.
But the underwater one you can drive.
Well, okay. I'm not sure we're getting the underwater one tonight, but if we
Yes,
do.
we are.
Yes, we are.
We are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Oh, hey. Hi.
You quiet down.
I didn't say quiet down, but you are. That's in our side. I wonder if we put another one in. On. Monopropellant to be a good amount. I'm thinking let's actually put life support back in.
$500 $545. That's what's kind of like I thought.
Oh yeah.
See? This
That kid is the definition of me.
45.
That's cool.
So the 5 is for 500 and the 45.
545 what?
Millions of gas.
Millions of
there.
gas. Oh,
That's it.
I hear you. There is a lot of gas in this. You have to go a very long distance. Be landing on a moon again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get the underwater. Oh, those things open. I do need them to open for.
Hiding a battery in there.
So no one can find it.
Oh no, game is set to Sea of Thieves. Thanks for the heads up there. Shall we?
That was so loud.
It was. We just got a new follower. Give me a second to back down. Thank you for the follow, bud. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had a Sometimes the restream update on the titles doesn't always work, but thanks for the heads up. I appreciate it. All right.
I can't hear anything.
Well, no one's talking. That gives it
But I can't hear the music on that.
not that much music. It's kind of the same sound over and over again.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it. Oh, you turn the volume down, you stinker. Stop. One day of batteries, but technically we don't really need more
I
than
can
one day.
hear it, but it's kind of quiet.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at it. Look at this.
I see. I see.
That's kind of loud. I put it super loud.
Okay. I'm sure we need that much electrical capacity. It's not like we're not going to be in the sun. It's not like we're going to be sitting for a day behind something. Do you want me to call you when I'm ready to launch it? Okay.
Cause remember, the making rocket part is not the funnest part.
The making rocket part's not the funnest part, right? Everyone, you catch that? No, the making rocket part's a little complex. You can still hang out here. I'll put this down here so I can finish making this. I am almost done. Almost done. Alright, do we have our RCS where we need it? Yeah. But I'm not sure that there's a reaction wheels on it already. And
I don't be
where I am. But if you're gonna play music on the iPad, you're gonna have to put headphones on, okay? Okay. Does. Yeah, you'll have to put headphones on if you're gonna be on Minecraft. Then you just have to keep the volume a little down, okay? Well, let's start here. Start with this. There you go. Okay, I'm almost done here. Finish this up. Get this launched. Mm-hmm. Oh, get up a lot of my Delta V, adding more stuff to this.
Oh.
What that looks like. That looks like a whole boatload of people. This engine's not going to be strong enough to do all the things I need to do. Maybe. Maybe it will be. Wolfhound.
You could be. I can take every
75.
that are.
Mm-hmm.
All my been added and I was
I don't know. What do you mean? You can play whoever. Oh, you're gonna play the person. That's fine. Play whoever you want, buddy.
girl.
Yeah, these are actually
I wanna be a
inflatable.
boy.
These are inflatable
I
fuel
wanna be-
tanks.
And I wanna be a
Part of
boy.
one of the freight
That's me.
module add-ons. that I use. So it allows me to recover fuel from lower stages before we head off to wherever we're going, instead of just like losing them as part of the the process. So it's just meant as a way to be a little more fuel efficient here, versus like strapping on like maybe like empty fuel tanks on the side or something like that. So trying to make this look a little less, well, the way it looks, but they'll be empty when we first start because we don't need any fuel. The lower stage will provide plenty of fuel for us. So this is starting to look like a vessel worth flying here. It'd be nice if our solar panels were so hidden by all of this excess stuff. Look at these. We also probably don't need more than. I also don't need 4 solar panels. Oh, right over the crew hatch, huh? Yeah, they don't need to get out. That should be better. Alright. I gotta move this chair. This chair is very uncomfortable to have next to me. Alright, I think we're in a good place here. I think we're ready to get this rocking and rolling here. Kick this off. Yeah. We already have the Minmus lander up there, so we could probably use that lander if we wanted to. Let's just save this guy real quick. Command 1, command 1, command 1. Tag it with something here. What do we got here? This is, I'm gonna call it an orbit. Definitely orbit. A masterpiece among crafts. Oh, it looks like you strapped them on. Yeah. Also, you have shocking docking port on top, meaning you're good at docking, making me jealous. Well, the docking port up top is just makes life so much easier, right? Because like then the orientation isn't as hard to deal with. But you pointed out something that I completely forgot, and that is lights. Lights, because it is not easy to dock when you can't see anything. Oh, lights going. Go. Get some additional lighting here. What's that all about? This is in there. Ability to Bring back experiments is in there. I might actually do though, because I want another one. Experiment.
Back.
Hi.
Hello. What is the plan for this evening?
Well, right now I'm gonna finish up what I'm doing here, so I can one more launch done here, and then I don't matter to me. We could play Sea of Thieves, or Far Cry, or I don't know. What do you want to play? Their home skillet?
I don't care.
Don't care. All right, so let's add.
You know, Far Cry has an arcade mode that we should probably try with PvP and stuff, right?
Oh. Yeah, sure, man. You always try that. Duration. PSN level 3. And target. 1 antenna. MK pod. Oh. And go. I know.
Ooh, disappeared.
I know. I was like, what? Where are you going? Papa?
Weird.
Really doesn't need probably anything more than this. Let's throw this down here like this. Are you able to make a Falcon Heavy? I think that's the next rocket. I think that's the next science unlock for heavy rockets, which is actually my goal right now. Signal strength in min months. Signal at max distance 16%. Need to. Commutron 16S was powerful. It will get from min-mus at near 100%. That's perfect. Looking on the darn thing. Alright, we're done with making this thing. So we can start putting it together so we can build it. So this was set as orbit, right? That one's space station. Command and final and the lifter. Alright, so now we're gonna start merging some parts in real quick. Saving. Advancement will be. Alright. Coupling action going on in here. Shit. No shroud. Payload. It just made a perfect orbit. Good job, man. That's awesome. That's how it starts, right? Out here. That's right? That's lower. Little. Oh, that's there. Nice. Awesome, man. One's a good 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 location to get out to. Some good science out there. Science. Final. Oh. Right. Save that, open up, and merge that lower stage. I think we might actually take some of this lower stage off, to be honest with you. Find out in a second, as soon as I figure out what stages go where. Engines, break off here, kick these engines on. That's done, break that off, this off. Like 2, 3, 4, 5 stages. Those come off. Those come off. Those come off. There we go. That's better. Goes on. Peel off, peel off, peel off, peel off. Destage that, kick these on, break those 4 off when we run out of fuel there. Remove the fairing. Uncouple from the fairing. Turn on the main engine. And we are... Don't forget your struts. Got them last time. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Nikki says hey on the old Twitcheroo here. Going well.
You fixed all other stuff, but you didn't get your chat working yet?
What do you mean? I didn't even try to work on my chat yet.
Oh my god. You told me last night you were going to work on it today.
Well, it didn't happen.
You failed the city.
You have no idea. Whatever. You have no idea how much effort and energy it took to fix the plugins today, man. It was like a legitimate effort on my part. Failed this city. Thanks, Arrow. I won't put it there. This will probably be okay. Nikki on Twitch says doing good, just waiting for dinner to get delivered. Oh, I had a stromboli tonight for dinner. I was very happy with my choice. Quite a big stromboli. I had to have a Red Bull just to make it through the food. Yeah. All right. Who are we bringing up? We're bringing up Valentina and Bob. We are not going to bring up. I guess we should bring up another pilot just in case, huh? Yeah, Jebediah's already up in the space station, buddy. We're gonna bring up Mundos. Yep. All right, so we have 69 days of supplies, 1 day of batteries, but we have solar panels, and we have 277 days of habitation. Ordered Chinese. Oh yeah, I love Chinese. There. All right. Let's take off, shall we? Get another mission out there. This mission is going to be out to Minmus again, and oh, that's the game, not my background. Thought I saw part of my background next to my green screen, but nope, it was just the. Oh, hold on. Hey, wee man, do you want to come fly this with me? Hey, Ace. You said you wanted to fly. Do you want to come fly or not? Axe, you'll get a flight next time. I know. All right, put your headphones on there. Whoa. Hold on. I gotta hit some more buttons. I just wanted to get you up here first. I know it's gonna take a second. All right. Come here. Yeah. All right. Whoa. Wait. There, Mr. Impatient. I got it. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me set some things up here real quick. Okay. Send guidance. Where is the Minmus lamp? Because we're actually gonna go pick that guy up. Set his target. Launch to rendezvous. Nice, 23 minutes. Absolutely. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, so when you get 11-2, so when you get 000-112, that's when you're like that.
Okay, use the mouse, and I want you to click. No, you got to use the mouse for this one. Use the mouse and click on Engage Autopilot for me, okay?
That one?
Yep, left click. Okay, now let go. It's gonna do the rest for us. All right, we're gonna use some computer assisted launching here. We won't even need to press this button. This button will be in a little while. Okay, you're gonna help me move some other stuff on the ship.
So how will I make it launch?
Look, you see how it's counting down right here? See this? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift
Why
off.
is it doing it on so?
Because you turned on autopilot.
Wait, what?
You turned on autopilot. You're gonna help me dock the ship with the lander, and then you can help me land the lander if you want.
I'm out and now do this anymore.
All right. Apparently he doesn't like autopilot. We'll work on it.
Can I get it?
All right. All right. Well, it happens. Headphones out too. Wow, that's an aggressive end to our launching experience. This happened when we did rovers too. He wanted me to use different tires, and I didn't. Have you landed on all the planets? I have not. The farthest I've ever gone is Minmus. Though in this playthrough, I will go and land on. My goal is to land on all the planets. It will take time, but that's the goal. God, look at these graphics, Deck. Do you see this now?
Looks pretty cool.
I like it, man. This is a huge improvement. Look, there's city lights now. You see like in the background there, all this like all that lighting that you see back there. That's city lights. Dune is a big one for me. I definitely want to make it. Yeah, yep, Mars. I have the Outer Planets mod installed as well, so it added the equivalents of Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto to the game as well. Holy, what just happened there? Oh. Pause. We're coasting the edge of the atmosphere. That's why. Before we do our circularizing. Wow. wonder how close I'll be when this is all said and done. Solo. Brother. Dude. So check this out. Fixed it all last night. Today. Fixed it all today. So you guys mentioned you and Silence mentioned all these additional mods, which I installed, by the way, which I'm sure you can see, the Milky Way background, the planet shine, the whole 9 yards. I tried to get it to work last night, and I could not get any of it to work. I was failing miserably at the process. And turns out, when I first installed the game, I installed Kerbal Engineers, like one of the first things I installed. It downloaded like Module Manager like 2.1.7 or some ridiculously out-of-date version, and CCAN never saw the updated version. So I loaded all these visual mods, and none of them were working. Like the clouds were gone, like none of it was working, and I was trying to figure out why. And turns out Module Manager was the wrong version. So I manually replaced that, and then everything worked, including like Kerbal, the Kerbal attachment system, the whole 9 yards. So Module Manager was out of date. That was my issue. Multi.raredrop.co. Oh, is that for both streams with the chat? Oh, look at that. Nikki's doing a better job than I'm doing. Thank you for that. I am gonna add it. Deck had mentioned, like, as an example, like putting the chat over where we have the little Kerbonauts, because you know they don't really bring a lot to the game. So, and then Wire Gun says on Mixer, by the way, SAS is very important now. Probably. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Oh, that's cool. It puts both chats side by side, huh? Wow. Oh, we got the follow and buttons and everything. That's pretty neat. Oh, what just happened? Oh, duh. It's all part of the plan. All part of the plan. Caught me off guard a little. Everything's working great, Solo. Actually, it's funny because with now Module Manager updated, there was like a whole ton of plugins that weren't working. Items missing out of the tech tree, items missing just from the vehicle builder. So now I have to pretty much re-engineer a lot of my vessels. Not that that's a bad thing, but I have to re-engineer a handful of vessels because they're just not properly, they're not going to leverage all of the newer stuff that we have available now. So quick. Like as an example, there's these I use Universal Storage, and Universal Storage has like all these built-in like science mods that you can use to kind of house your science without having to use the like the storage module and stuff. But I wasn't getting them because the module manager wasn't working properly. So, but it is now. I'm gonna load those panels, so I guess I'll do it for you. Out here, and we gotta fine tune this location though. I'll tell you what. Let's deal with some fuel real quick here. Get this fuel taken care of. Yeah, we're gonna get there. Get rid of those. Yes, pairs amazingly well with D-Magic's Orbital Science, which was frustrating because I was like, I knew when I played previously, I knew that the Universal Storage had the built-in science mods, but because Module Manager was broken, I wasn't getting any of them. So I was just so confused. I'm like, I know that there's more to this and I'm not sure why. And as soon as I started trying to get these visual improvements installed, that's when it all made sense. Because I was, I ended up installing all of them last night. They didn't work. So this morning I uninstalled all of them and I said, okay, let me just work on the Kerbal attachment system. So I built a very simple like command module with Bill and like the wrench and a part. And I left him on the landing pad and I got him out of the ship and it would not work. And I'm like, let me go back to the drawing board. And I looked at every dependency and I started going through, and Module Manager fortunately is an easy one, run. It's one file. So like I'm going through, I'm like, wait a second, like this file says 2.0 or 2.1 something. I'm like, there's no way that's right. And sure enough, it was wrong. So I downloaded the the updated version from GitHub. And after I installed it, the game took like 4 times longer to load, and I'm like, okay, clearly something's working. And after that, everything just started working properly. So nice to get it to work properly here, finally. Muslander's right there. Okay. Wait this. Right next. In this current save, have I killed? No. Jeb's alive. So as soon as I dock with the Minmus lander, I will show you the space station that I launched earlier in the stream. But Jeb right now is piloting the command section of our space station right now. I wonder if this was a good idea or a bad idea. It was a horrible idea. That's what that was. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. Oh, not that. I already know what we're gonna do. Slow down this. Downstairs and get water. Actually, give me this here. Give it to me. Give it to me. Watch. Go get water and I'll put it back on the top back on. Okay? If I had my water bottle, I'd give it to you, but I don't. Not have my water bottle up here. Got it here. It's wet. Really wet. Did you turn the water off before or after you were moving it? It's all good. All good. We got towels for it and shirts, apparently. I have to say, Nikki, bravo on that link, man. I absolutely love this interface. It lets me see both of my streams at the same time. Lets me see both chats side by side. This is like exactly what I do, except I have like one window here, one window here. I have another window next to it to handle like Streamlabs, but this gives me both of them side by side. I love this thing. Oh my Lanta. I'm gonna totally add this to my panels too. Recommendation for Twitch and Mixer viewers to see. I should message this in both. I want to do that. So nice of it to check. There we go. Just reposted it to both of my streams. Alright. The M before the name. Oh, I got it. Oh, I'm guessing one is for Twitch, one's for Mixer, and then it sets the columns or something like that, right? All nodes match velocities with target. Closest node. It's here. Which will put us perfect. Exactly what we want. Oh, for a second, we just don't need it. Columns is for the chat. That's pretty cool, man. Raredrop.co. I have to check that out. I like it. I like it. Only thing it doesn't show, which is actually not that really big of a negative, is it doesn't show like your active viewers on the stream. But I'm not really sure that that's a big deal. Oh. Yeah, I do use Nightbot. I do use Nightbot, Nikki. Come to think of it. But I don't think that one's turned on yet, but I can set that command up. I like it.
I think there's a way that I can do the commands too.
I have to, did I send you, I think I added you as a Nightbot moderator, but I can't remember. Sworn I did.
Get something like this. Wait, hold on.
I don't need that.
There you go.
Huh! Look at that.
Mm.
Deck crushing it with a Nightbot update. Good job, Deck. That's awesome. Thank you, brother. So now if I do that, I do multi. Nice. Look at that. Sweet. Wire Guns, you said you found a big flaw in your rocket. What's that? Huh, don't even start.
Damn,
You did add it. What does
yeah,
it
but
say?
I typed it the second time the wrong time.
Oh, God. Well, that's alright. We can always get rid of that.
Oh, boo.
You can keep it. It's fine.
Oh, I got it.
Mr. Poopy Pants. That means that Nikki could do it too. Struts. Yeah. Wire Guns. Struts. That's critical.
There
You could have left it. That would have been fine. Bot abuse. Bot abuse. That's all good.
Let me do some for you here. Board.
Not anymore. Need is to get the docking port aligned properly. Whoa. You added the specs command?
Mm-hmm. I gotta figure out how to do it the right way. I don't like the way it's formatted, so.
If you log into Nightbot's site, you might be able to do it from there. You might already see that you're registered as a moderator for the channel. If not, let me know. I can add this. I can go on and actually adjust it. How much honor propellant might burn into it? I got plenty of honor propellant for this.
I don't know if I can join. I don't see access to your channel from here.
I might have to go into Nightbot. I think there was a section in Nightbot where I could specify like
there's
Nightbot
commands.
moderators
Oh.
separate from your face. You're that. You look like. I'm guessing what you're trying to say here is I look very focused, and the answer is yes, because this docking maneuver is not quite as as clean as I would like, coming in at a kind of a steeper angle than I was hoping. That's okay. Because we fixed it. God, just take a second and look at those clouds. I am so glad I listened to you guys. Because those clouds look... Yes, sir. They look very nice. They are. It's nice to have like that more like realistic look to the what we have going on here. Alright, we're gonna speed this up. See how far off. Oh god, we are a lot further off than we realized.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to space it out properly. Let me see if I put it in the text document. Get it right. Yep. Okay. That will do it. Oh, okay, so I have to delete it first.
Red needs Nightbot. Yes, Nikki, Red does need Nightbot. We'll work with him on that. I was going to mention it to him, but there seemed to be a lot going on, so I figured I would just let him enjoy finishing up his stream.
Not working like I want it to work.
Yeah, no, Nightbot would have shut down pretty much all that stream. All that like crazy caps chat would have been shut down almost immediately. Though I actually turned off that feature on Nightbot for myself just because I figured I could always kick it on if I needed it. But then again, I never had a raid of like 40 people show up, and
What happened? He got raided today?
yeah, it wasn't like bad. I mean, like he got a handful of followers, a couple of bits, you know, but there was also a little bit, let's just say, more aggressive chat than was necessary. So yeah, there was a lot of spammed emotes, but honestly, like if you, like it seems like there's a lot of channels, like the bigger channels that seem to have a lot of that. So I don't know. It was very interesting. Kind of came off guard because we were chatting about something. I don't remember what it was, and all of a sudden it was just like chat exploded. There was just chat everywhere, and I'm like, I was like, I actually refreshed the stream because I thought that it was bugged out, but no, it wasn't bugged out. No, he was straight up getting raided.
Nah, it's not doing what I want. I'll just leave it alone. I was trying to put like like shift enters at the end of it to make it like line by line, but it doesn't like me.
That's weird. Asking me to reauthorize my channel. Why? Oh, is that from my YouTube station? Look at you, you're just going to cat.
I did them all. I did Twitter, I did Facebook, I did YouTube, I did your specs.
Manager. New manager. User ID. Enter the Nightbot user ID of the user that you want as a manager. This user ID listed in the upper right hand corner of the manager's. I need you to send me your user ID. You need this when you log into Nightbot.
The same as my username here?
No. It's a specific user ID. It's under, like, when you log in, under settings for your account, you go to managers.
Settings, managers.
Okay, so I've got.
Name. I have no managers.
No, but isn't there a user ID like just above it?
Oh, there is this long user ID. Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
Send that to me in TeamSpeak.
Damn.
That will let you log into the website and
Okay, I just
manage directly.
That'll make things easier because that'll make commands easier to do.
Done. Deck 0426 is now a manager.
There we go.
Now you can do it all behind the scenes.
Yep.
Oh!
Yep.
Silence! Silence.
What?
Another, no, not you silence. Silence on the stream silence. Is that some, yes, it is KSP beautification, and I have to thank you because the KSP beautification that you and Solo had mentioned actually ended up getting me to realize that my module manager plugin was wicked out of date, and half of my mods weren't even working. That's why my Kerbal attachment mod wasn't working last night. So, you know, it was like, I don't know, 1:30 in the morning. I decide I'm going to load all these mods that you two mentioned, like beyond just scatter. And so I'm going through, I'm adding all of them, and I go into Kerbal and nothing's working. And I'm like, screw it. It's late. I'm tired. Like, clearly I'm missing something very basic, right? And so today I uninstall all of it. I'm like, forget it. I'm like, I can live without these awesome effects, which now in retrospect I realize I could never live without these, because I mean, dude, it's a freaking Milky Way in the background. I mean, come on, how awesome is that? So oh, there it is. There's the specs one.
It's still not working right.
So I end up like trying to fix my Kerbal attachment system, realize module manager was at like 215 or 216 or some ridiculous number, get that updated, and then I loaded all the beautification, and boom, everything, all the mods are now working, thank God. And the beautification was great. Like the clouds, like launching up through the clouds was super awesome. I was super psyched about it. So I loaded pretty much everything, actually. I even have the Outer Planet mod loaded now, as you guys can see here. Now I've got Pluck, Luke, Nelden, Yurlun. Sorry, got a little distracted there. So I got all sorts of good stuff, man. It's awesome. So I appreciate those suggestions, guys. That was awesome. Get that cloud cover. Yes, yeah, both you and Solo, man. Both you guys, that was awesome, man. You've improved my KSP experience tremendously. And now, with that, we shall go to Minmus one more time and land there again. Let's see, 25 minutes. So first things first. Match planes with target. Create node and execute. It is it really is like a whole different world with the mods. Like it's just I mean, I now understand why you need lights on your ship because with this mod now it's like when I got behind Kerbin the first time I was like I can't see anything at all. So I added internal lights on the ship to give me a little the surface lights give me a little better visuals. So it's working a lot better now. It's just nice to have the it's really nice to have this background, to be honest with you. I'm excited now to go to the other planets in the system once I have the ability to do it because I feel like I've got some interesting visuals to see beyond that. And oh yes, oh yeah, that's right. We added some new Nightbot commands. What is it? Multi, right? Multi brings up the chat for both Mixer and for Twitch at the same time. I didn't agree with this one. Just saying. Oh God, yeah, Odie. Wire Guns asks on Mixer, are you planning on going to Lathe? I'm planning on going to every single possible place I can go to. I don't think you meant to say Lathe. I bet you that your autocorrect meant something different. Of course, maybe it did. I don't know. I want to go to asteroids. I got a colony to build at some point. Many visions. Many visions. Much better. That's fine. You know, execute the corrective burn afterwards. So as soon as we do this burn, I will change over to the space station I launched. Where is it? It's in orbit. It's 250,000 meters high. Station 1, Command Final. We have to actually change the name. It can't just be called Command Final. That's just a bad name. That's just bad naming convention right there. Unsustainable naming convention. I'm more sun is awesome. Planet Shine hitting the back of the ship here. It's like a lot of enjoyment I'm having from a game that I've played a long time and never had any of these improvements. Oh my gosh. I did notice that silence that there were some different planet packs and I was like, wow, I was like there's a lot going on there. It would be cool, and I don't know if it's something that is actually doable, but it'd be like if there's an ability to almost like have a way of going to a different system but in like almost in the same playthrough. But I guess that might be hard because it'd be like a lot of vessels to start maintaining if you had, you know, comm satellites and stations and stuff across the board. But yeah, it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see how they expand on Kerbal with all of these interesting mods that are out there. Like if like I mean, like just look at these visual packs alone. Like this would be something they should include in the game. I mean, they should be reaching out to those mod managers and those mod writers and working with them and even like, you know, potentially even like I want to say purchasing the rights to use the mods, but I'm pretty sure in the most recent EULA that they released, they basically said we're gonna take whatever we want from you, which is kind of BS, but Hopefully that doesn't happen, in the sense that people stop writing these types of awesome mods. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to teach myself how to, write mods for Kerbal, which is probably a little more cumbersome than I'm willing to entertain. Go on this. I don't. Oh wow. All right. Well, I'll make it. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Probably because the planet, right? That makes sense. I didn't even realize that that was the indicator. Good point. But then again, it'd also be nice as like an option, right? Like, changing your giving an option for it. Actually, I know I'm running this thing at like Planet Shine at like full full presets, but I don't care. It seems to run fine. I have Then again, I imagine if I start with a really, really big space station, I'm going to really regret it. So, okay, I can make that work. That's awesome. Actually, I wonder if I drop this down a little, it will help. But I'm not super concerned. The game hasn't felt too chunky quite yet. Scatter is the biggest FPS hit. Got it. Makes sense. All that it's doing, and now with all the additional little uh, add-ons that I added. All right, so we're flying out there. That's good. Let's go over to the new space station. Did I leave the lights on? Don't remember. There it is. I'm gonna rename this vessel. Call it Alpha Station. I realized that I basically just said Station 1, but in a different way, but whatever, I don't care. So this is the first station that we built with a fairly large, sizable amount of supplies and the ability to sustain for a very good long time. We've got the ability to recycle, use life support there as well, which puts our supplies up to like a 4-year supply. We'll have our issues will be with habitation. And then it's designed to basically take on our additional sections. So this is just a command module, which is essentially just habitation, supplies, recycling, a little bit of monopropellant and some storage, as well as power. And then we have some docking ports down here that we'll be using for then we have some docking ports down here that we'll use to dock a science wing, some sort of construction wing, a fuel storage wing, and most likely at least one open port for vessels and craft that come up to the station. And then we have a smaller docking port on the top to service smaller vessels, kind of like the command vessel that we're dealing with right now. And this is supposed to go away. We just leave it here because it's a lot easier to leave right now because there's fuel and engines and stuff. All right, and just do some light parenting as it is rapidly approaching weekend bedtime. All right, so we've looked at the space station, and now we're going to go back to our Minmus mission here. Where are you? There you are. Two. All right, we are off to Minmus. Man 1. All right, let's get out there, shall we? We got fairly far jump out to Minmus, so we're gonna warp out there real quick. Where is my... All right, where are we at? Hold on 1 second. The woes of Minecraft. All right. Hey, where is this guy gonna be? All right, warp here. Okay, so I'm gonna point retrograde. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, we're gonna get rid of stage here. If this is right, yeah, this should be right. Go. Engine. All right. I feel like we're low on fuel, but we really shouldn't be low on fuel, so hopefully it's just all in my head. What is the icon above the servo controller? You know, I don't know what the icon above servo controller is. It worked at one point, and I think it only works when I'm in the space, back down in the space center. Because it has no functionality up here in space other than the ability to hide it in janitor. I have to see. I know that it's something. Obviously, it's something. Duh, it's kind of just a dumb comment in general. I just don't recall exactly what it's there for, so I'll have to figure it out. Used about all this fuel missing. I wonder if I really did use a lot more maneuvers than I was expecting. I flip this orbit. Enough. Doubt I can do. Not gonna. Bad news. Wiregun says on Mixer, my Falcon Heavy has tons of issues. Ah, bud. Take it one step at a time. You'll get it. Trajectory mod, and I don't know about that drone ship mod. I think the trajectory mod is the mod I'm using right now, but I don't know about the drone ship mod. I only really have mods specific to space exploration. I do have the one submersible one, but I think that comes as part of another add-on.
Follow the cat. Stop back. Follow.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's get started with our fuel balancing and resource moving so we can go down to Minmus here. Alright, that's probably enough supplies. Perfect. RCS. Lander's full of RCS, we're good there. Care about that. And the lander should have all the power it needs. Alright. Let's do some crew transfer. Valentine. So connected living spaces, and it was this. Connected living spaces is preventing internal travel. Why in the world is that? Hold on one second. Oh, you unfollowed? Oh no. Oh, and you're. Hey man, that's awesome. I gotta kind of stay focused here on what I'm doing though. Because apparently my transfer is angry at me. You don't want to do the transfer, and that's fine. True. Stir. Roster. Something is blocking their ability to transfer between vessels. Habitat. Command final. Min must land. Connected living spaces, preventing internal crew transfer. Okay. Like you connecting spaces? I don't understand why I even installed it. Figure it out another time. Not gonna take that much to get her on there.
I don't know. I see it all again. I can. I found. Yeah, there's a.
Up real quick.
Hold the gas.
Hopefully I will not hurt Bob again.
Oh.
Make sure I don't close you. Alright, back in we go. Back in we go. I doubt I'm gonna be able to. Gravity's.
I found.
Gravity's. Why is it not? I have to reset it?
Crazy. Oh, I see. I. Found.
EVA one more time, Bob.
I see you. Oh no.
All right. And away we go down to Minmus. Took a second to get ourselves all squared away, but we're in a much better place now. Let's see. Show land options out right now. We are in the over the biomes of lowlands. So if we start the deorbit burn right here. I'll be right back, guys. Stand by. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, so where are we targeting the land here? I kind of want to like do this as easily as possible. Gonna pull this Midlands is fine. Can't do Midlands. I've never been there before. Lesser flats though. That seems like a cool one to do. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Do the lesser flats. Gotta beat some children? No. No beating children. Just letting them know that if they don't follow simple instructions, then, you know, all the fun things that they like to do just won't happen tomorrow. Alright, we're not gonna keep stopping here because ultimately we want to get here. So where's my mech jab? Please. All right, well. Current landing predictions is lesser flats. Somewhere right there, which is awesome. So we are going to kind of coast on down. Put our surfaces. Slow down. See what it looks like. Huh, wiring gun done a streaming count? That's awesome. Alright, time to say goodnight to my kids, so we're gonna pause this real quick and I will be just back in a second here, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. I am back. Sorry for the brief delay there. Continue our little journey down to Mun, shall we? Minmus, not Mun. Well, that must be under like 30,000 meters. That must be where we're where we pick up our other science. Any Locket, aka Wire Guns, thank you for following me a second time. I appreciate it. We cannot do science. That just can't happen. Because we need the science from the ground way more than we need the science from the orbit that we can get like 1,000,000 times over. Closer? Thanks. Oh, impact in under a minute. Still there, Deck?
Nope.
Nope. Fell asleep. Is Odie still on chat? No. There he is. Mr. America. Awesome. Slowly we fall. Can't time warp anymore. I'm now locked into just falling. Thanks, man. Feeling pretty good so far. So, a little quick. Aha! No bounce this time. Straight up nailed that landing. Should just make. Plant the flag. I did plant one flag already. I guess I could technically plant another one. There's a reason why I couldn't. Where's our first landing flag? It was actually showing up on the screen before. It was on the opposite side of this, on the opposite side of Minmus somewhere. The first landing that we had of Minmus. I'll find it.
User joined your channel.
Howdy.
Hi, Odie.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I didn't crash.
Thank God. But you didn't land. Oh, you did land. Okay.
I did, man. Hanging out. Doing my thing. Minmus. It's a much better landing than previous landing, sure.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
The one last night I was bouncing. Literally I hit the ground like boink, 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 but I was bouncing so slowly that it didn't cause any issues.
That's good.
Hey, Bob. BBA there, Chief. Report, service sample report. Woohoo! feel like I could put Bob in orbit if I jumped hard, if I jumped high
Bye,
enough.
Bob. Bye, Bob.
Boink. Boink. And we have planted a flag. Site name. Second visit. You can climb up the flag. That's fun. See? Vessel. Feathers released. Guy. Target. Okay. Let's get back up. Science back here. Back to Kerbal High Command. Hey. Have I ever thought where Kerbals kept their flags? No, I just assumed that they were extendable or something along those lines. Maybe a little cutout in their suits. So I imagine you have a far more inappropriate thought for where you think Kerbals keep their flags. I don't know. Last time. Launch into the plane. Away we go. That's weird. I don't know what's definitely gonna put ourselves in if that type of problem. Out of electric charge. Are you kidding me right now? I'm out of electric charge. Blocked by the fuel tank. Oh, you model on them. Come on with that nonsense. That explains it. Hmm.
Can't you rotate the ship a little so they can see the sun?
No, well, I fell out of I'm out of electric charge because I guess these panels are just slightly not in the correct location. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to wait a little, at least a minute or two, for us to get into correct orientation, or we're gonna go crash. Actually, can't even turn on the engine. Nope, can't even turn on the engines. Can you guys hold on just 1 second while I wait for us to get into electric charge and see what's going on here? All right. So that stinks. I'm guess that was using electric charge. Fine. Lights are using electric charge. So problem is they're being blocked by themselves because of the orientation of the sun in comparison to where we are. The question comes down to how do we get the lander its sun before it crashes? Answer may seem a little weird. I'm gonna try it.
Let me guess, you're gonna move the solar panel?
Nope. Well,
Oh.
yes, I am gonna move the solar panel. I'm gonna use Bob's RCS to push the lander into a better position and then hopefully get Bob back on. Come on, Bob. You can do this. There's some. Okay. Note to self, work on the solar panel orientation. Yeah. Exactly what just happened. I had to get out and push a large craft because I guess I just didn't really place my solar panels in a good spot.
Now Bob's having a hard time getting back on the ship here.
Like it's like we're playing Sea of Thieves and Bob's been having grog all night. Poor Valentina's in there. She's like, seriously, Bob. Seriously, bro. Could you stop with this out of control spin, please? Like, doing my best, sister. Alright.
You should find a position and let everything charge back up.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. But actually, you know what? I can just go and do my maneuver node because these engines, one of these engines generates electrical charge when I turn it on, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. By the way, will you broadcast tomorrow? Absolutely, we'll be broadcasting tomorrow for sure. I don't know what time exactly, because it kind of just depends on a lot of factors, including children. But yeah, absolutely, will be broadcasting tomorrow. All right, where is this vessel?
You're not fully charged yet.
I know. There we go. Perfect. Good looking out, Deck. Looking out. That would have stunk if I had to get out and pushed a second time. Oh, man. Should have put panels like on the side here where I didn't have anything, just to get more power.
Or additional batteries to hold more charge.
Yeah, you know what it is I waited to launch into the plane, like, so that I was matching this guy's plane, which is fine, except I was down there for like 4 hours in the dark, so I was burning through battery. Perfect. Oh, we got plenty of habitation. Indefinite habitation. That's fun. Five. Better. About the sending descending node. That look like. Ooh, oh yes, yes. Work. They'll be in front. Really need to do. That node. It's 52 minutes away. Yeah, so this whole lander now has to be redesigned because once I fix the mod manager plugin, all the science that you see, like these, like monopropellant here, all the science that's in this service bay, all goes away. It fits in a much more compact layout, and so this whole vehicle is no longer really relevant to what we have available. So, yeah. Ah, Nikki, thanks for the follow on Mixer. We're gonna get closer. That's what we're gonna do. Plenty of time. We're no longer under the gun of habitation. The lander can just get closer. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Add a maneuver here. So. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. We're almost there. Just take one or two more orbits to get us in range. Little help from mech jab just to button it up a little here. And we'll match velocities and dock. Yeah, the orientation of these solar panels is kind of lame. I should have had them on the side. They could have translated better.
Yeah, you should put flat ones on the sides and those ones that pivot on a different axis on the side.
Yeah.
Because it looks like you have ones at the top.
Yeah, no, I do. I should have really just put flat panels around most, and then these extendable ones. They work, but they would have worked like where the landing legs are almost. Okay, well, point ourselves to the target here and start that approach. Start confinement. No, I was hitting the wrong button. I was like, why isn't this moving? Mm-hmm. Science too. That's right. I can't move these people. It has nothing to do. I think it's the docking ports. I think that's what the problem is. And why I can't move these with connected lift.
Maybe you need to open the hatch.
I need a bigger hatch. No, I opened it. I think it said I need a bigger hatch. I'll have to double check. I wonder what language Kerbals are speaking. I do not know. It's a good question, though, right? Sounds like just gibberish. I'm just doing a couple orbits here to pick up some additional science while we're out here. These gravity scans around Minmus and stuff like that. But I think enough of that. Alright, so we'll close this up real quick. Their fuel situation look like. That sign. That sign. I can turn this. What is the science mode? I don't get it. Meaning, like, why am I getting science, or how do you enable it to use science? So it's like the old school career mode. So old school career mode was just like you got science to unlock tech nodes, and then they added like the newer career mode, which includes like money and all that other stuff, as is part of the mode as well. Yeah, it's exactly it. It's a mix of science and career. I do it because I wanted some sort of like reason to play the game, right? Um, so I basically what I did is I do this science mode to kind of like get science, so to speak, right? I don't know. I like it. Gives me. I mean, at a certain point, like right, you kind of you get all the science that you could possibly get, so you kind of don't really have any more. Um, you don't really have any more going on as far as the science department is concerned. But it's fun for the time that you do have with it. You know, trying to get it. Because otherwise, it's like you start the game and you have like everything you could possibly imagine right off the bat, and it's like, okay, so then what's the challenge? Like, what are you trying to do? You know? So I don't know. I am not sure if I should. I suspect it's too aggressive. Yeah. Oh, definitely can't be that. That's 431. Of course, when I detach this lander, I'm going to get more than this. So that's 500 or so. I mean, we could technically even orbit there. So, you know what? I think we're going to be fine, personally. This guy is scanning. He's in an orientation that's giving him access to the sun. undocked. Yeah, a lot more. Okay. We are gonna rendezvous with okay. Match planes target and create a code to blah blah blah. We're in the process. Nice. Okay, execute next. Go. Head on home. Bring them home. Bring our boys home. And girl, Valentina. It's gotta be a guy girl thing, you know. Hero ball. So you guys wanna maybe play some Sea of Thieves after this? Do you see the patch notes that they're coming out with? The new private cruise? No? I saw it, man. Awesome.
I read the patch notes. The fact that you're going to be able to mark your group as private. Yeah, I saw it.
Mixer just yelled at me for playing video games for too long in one sitting. It said that it's not my mom and that I should take a break. Don't yell at me, Mom. Funny. $883. That leaves us with 6 liters per second. Delta. Oh. Okay. Execute that node. Oh, nothing. Just looking at what I got here, and looks like I should be able to come in from here and hit the brakes and land in like one maneuver. Nice. No. Jebediah's electric charge ran out on the space station. Man. I wonder if that's because he's behind. I'll have to deal with that in a second. I think I was intending to bring more stuff up to the space station, like a power core, before I actually like did this Minmus mission. But then when I launched the station, it had some inconsistencies that required, like the launcher wasn't too great, so. Switch to it really. Got a minute or two before we have to worry about the other vessel. See what's going on over here, why he has no charge. Oh, he has a charge? Module. Alright, command one. I wonder. Well, it's too late now. We used all our fuel to stop the ship. Like I said, I was wondering if I just like dock the ship instead of landing it. But a little late for that decision because we're already out of fuel. So gotta be landing. Supplies. Crazy. I have not done a re-entry yet with the new whatchamacallit, the new like visual pack, so it will be interesting to see how it changes. Can you do sandbox? I mean, yeah, yep, there is a sandbox mode to this game, which would open up whatever technology you have, and there's really no limitations to what you do. So it's it's not a bad mode. I think when I first started playing Kerbal, the first thing I did was a sandbox mode. All right, detaching the lower section here. Look how happy these Kerbals are. Look how happy they are, just smiling, living the dream. Like, this is the best thing ever. Yeah, woohoo! Rock on! Bob refuses to work. He's homesick. Yeah, he won't be homesick for long. Yeah, sandbox is pretty cool. I do like sandbox. It's like you kind of like, you just have a lot more freedom to do whatever you want. But in this mode here, in this science mode, I mean, once you have a couple more science runs, I like career mode myself just to get the contracts. I like the contracts, yeah. I guess I just like science mode because I like to get to a point where I'm kind of like in a pseudo sandbox, but like I kind of like worked my way up to it a little. So then I'm like, okay, I'm in sandbox basically because I have all the technology unlocked. Pretty neat fire effect. Nah, nice cloud cover. Here comes my excessive use of parachutes. Excessive use of parachutes. Well, that's weird. That might be with the visual enhancement. There's water, but I'm not on the water. Like it didn't draw the ocean. I'll have to look at the config for that and see why it did that. Okay then. Survival has occurred. That's all that really matters. Recover that vessel and see how much science we got for science. $577. I do have scatter installed. I think it might be a config on scatter though. F11. Oh, that. Alt up 12. I see. Well, something's having some sorts of fun right now. Console error. Cracking bonkers. Huh. Right. Can't worry about that right now. Can't worry about that right now. I'll have to look at that. We were gonna get these really big engines. The Mammoth liquid cool engine, liquid fuel engines, quad cluster, all sorts of nice new to build in our 5-meter stages. Or we can go with advanced meta materials, but it's not really one of those. Large volume would be good. Excuse me, but I don't necessarily need it. Ion, not right now. Not that. Ugh. Electronics could be good. This longer antenna would allow us to start sending vessels out to Duna. Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check some of the plugins and just see like what's causing it. I'm wondering if there's actually like a log file that maybe I can kind of weed through after the game here and just like see like what's generating the issues, because that's certainly not going to help like with lag and stuff like that. Not a lot of it, but there's definitely some definitely feels like there's some issues with like loading between screens and stuff. So the joy of modding. Yeah, I'll catch you later. Time's up for me. Thanks, Solo. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping out and watching, and I'm sure I'll catch you again for sure. No, I don't know. I'll have to worry about that later. But for now, we are done with Kerbal Space Program. We are going to be heading over to whatever Deck and Odie Tumpy we're going to be playing. So stand by and we'll figure that out in just a second here.